Before today's video starts, number one, tomorrow is Wednesday, July 4th. The MTA will be running a Saturday schedule on the Staten Island Railroad, Metro North, Long Island Railroad, subways, and buses. Number two, if you're going to be in Long Island City, or Manhattan in particularly, during the Macy's Fireworks Spectacular, earlier on in the afternoon, the NYPD will be doing street closures. So if you can, if you're going to be along the East River tomorrow, please take the subway in Astoria or the city. Also Long Island City as well, because I know Long Island City and Astoria do have the viewing points for the fireworks tomorrow. But please remember, take the subway tomorrow. And if you're coming from upstate New York or Connecticut, please take Metro North. Don't attempt driving in because it'll be a hassle too. And same with people on Long Island. If you're interested tomorrow, just take the Long Island Railroad. Long Island Railroad will be an easier option to get to the Macy's Fireworks Spectacular, and hopefully Saturday's schedule will cooperate for you to go to the city and see the fireworks. And number two, I've thought about this. I'm thinking of going to the Sears and Valley Stream to maybe film over there. I have a tentative date of August 21st or 22nd to maybe film at the Sears in Valley Stream, because honestly, I want to do it for one reason. Because Sears is going extinct. And if I don't get it on camera, I'm going to be upset. I thankfully gave you guys Toys R Us before they all shut down. Now I want to do Sears. I was supposed to do the Kmart in Salisbury, Maryland, if you remembered, but that got canceled because of inclement weather conditions in the Delmarva. So it didn't make sense to go down there. And plus, Kmart was closed anyway on BR50, so how could I get over to a place that's closed? Exactly. So, I want to try to do Sears. Valley Stream, I'm aiming for August 21st or 22nd. I'm definitely going to try to do Dover, Delaware when I go to Delaware next week. I'm trying to attempt to do it. The thing is, that video will not go up on the same date. So just a reminder about that. And hopefully I want to do New Hyde Park, either with or without my friend Matthew Clendenin, because I mentioned on Periscope that he was in a biking accident a few weeks ago. You all remember the last time I had Matthew on this channel. It was when I filmed at a secret location for the 3-year anniversary video, and I might want to continue filming at that location every year to, thank you guys for supporting the channel. But that's not the point. Point is, I want to do so much. I could do so much. Not just today's video, but more exciting content to come. And the Sears inspiration honestly comes from two YouTubers here. Pine Power LI, when he talked about the Sears closing in Hicksville, and Ace's Adventures. Ace's Adventures lately has been going to a lot of dead Sears, and I want to try to get Sears on camera, as I said before they close any of them up in Long Island, because Long Island is the only location I can get out to. Because Pine Power did Garden City, it wouldn't be special to do it out there, and Valley Stream is a plannable trip. As long as I get a train back to Jamaica, that's what I would rather do than just waste time taking the Q5 bus and then transferring it 165th Street Terminal. So I'm planning it out for the end of August. I think I can do it. I just need to, again, have those target dates before later on that week, where I'm going to Wantaw to film the Wantaw train station tour with MTA Prodigy and Matt Camper. So that's still a go, as long as nothing happens. But if not, if Prodigy can't come, we'll have to do something on this channel, because the station tour has to be done on his channel. Because he has a specific reason why he wants to, and I understand why. But my content is going to be different, because again, I'm also debating if I want to go to the Sunrise Mall when the holiday season comes. I'm also thinking about that. Because again, there's so much I want to do for you guys. This channel is rapidly growing. People are paying attention to what I'm talking about, which is great. So, a lot of content ideas I'm coming up with for you guys, and you all should be very thankful that I'm doing my best, I'm grinding out, and I'm doing these videos. So, I've talked too much. Let's start today's video off on the right foot. Today I had the pleasure of going to the Lynbrook Long Island Railroad train station. And honestly, today's experience was one of the best I've had in a while, even though I traipsed around in Lynbrook. It was hot. But honestly, it was enjoyable. And life-changing in a way, because realizing what the snobs have, they certainly have it better over there than the Hicksville station, which I've been there 3 times already. I can tell you one thing. That station is still a dump. And I laugh at Philip Bing. Because he says, oh, well, the station's going to be done at the end of this year. Wrong. It's probably going to be done, and this is my prediction, and many people will agree with me on this. I expect, and I'm going to give a random date. I'm going to give a random date in April of next year. The random date I'm giving for the completion of the Hicksville train station will be on Monday, April 8th, 2019. Another date I could be more realistic about is April 22nd, 2019. So I'm going to give a more realistic date on that station. But as far as Lynbrook is concerned, I don't know if it needs any work, because even though the chip paint's over there, honestly, you guys in Lynbrook have it better than Hicksville. So, all your elected politicians need to stop complaining about it, because Lynbrook is certainly a better station than Hicksville, and for crying out loud, there was air conditioning in the waiting room today. So I don't want to hear it. So, in this video, I'm going to show you what I filmed today with Nice Bus. I'm also going to show you my segment with at Camper today, and that's probably going to be it in this video, because I took other clips, and to add them into this video honestly are not appropriate for here, and let's just say it'll make the viewer experience very uncomfortable if I add more past the Matt Camper segment. So without further ado, let's go to today's properly edited video, starting off at Long Island Jewish Medical. Good afternoon, everyone. I am here at Lakeville Road, right by Long Island Jewish, and the N25 bus stop has been vandalized. Somebody put graffiti over here. We have a bigger issue on this hot and humid day. The 1255 N25 bus is running late. And here comes an N25 right now going to Great Neck. I just checked Transit, and Transit was saying, well, the bus is coming. This bus right here, 1889, is an Excelsior. It just picked up its passengers, and now it's going to Great Neck. And now we're just wondering, well, where is the bus? Where is it? Because it might have been fool's gold. An epic fail, yet again, from Nassau County. Meanwhile, an Orion 7 comes here. Orion 7 comes. It's picking up people right now and taking in the Kew Gardens, Q46 route. Meanwhile, here comes the 102 bus. Pretty sure it's 102. This, 102. The coach bus up ahead. We'll zoom in. That coach bus up there. He's making his run to the city right now. All right, here's gonna be our bus. I am sweating right now. It is hot. It is humid, and this bus better have air conditioning. Because thankfully, when I leave Lynbrook, I'm on my way to Lynbrook right now, I'm going to be taking the either 225 or 255 train to Penn, where I will be going to Jamaica and getting the bus. The Q30, Q31. So, hopefully New York City bus will have air conditioning, but if not, I will complain to the driver and ask if there's any AC on the New York City bus. But with nights, I'm not expecting any air conditioning. So here comes the coach bus right now. Get it on camera. And here comes Nice Bus. Here comes Nice Bus. We're going to zoom in to the Nice Bus over here. I can't make out the number at the moment, but I think this is going to be an Orion 7 Next Gen. Sorry about the camera moving a little bit, folks, because it's so hot and I can't even focus very well. Okay, this is going to be 1746. Right now, very good news. This is my second Nice Bus trip in a row where I have gotten air conditioning. So that's very good news. Welcoming news today. I'm feeling the air conditioning now on my on my long pants over here, because Long Island Jewish, they make you wear a strict dress code, and honestly, I wear long pants anyway because I don't want to get stung by a bee. I don't. I find ways to not get stung by yellow jackets. So we're at a red light right now. Good time, 1:06. So this bus is about, again, 10 minutes late, which honestly, I think it's reasonable because sometimes you, of course, have your layovers where you have to wait at long red lights in Nassau County, and I think that's why this bus is late. You can't blame the driver, you can't blame Nassau County, the bus system in general. You can only blame DOT for this. You can only blame why we are stuck at a red light here on Lakeville by Union. So we're trying to make a left and continue our route to Lynbrook. And I'm noticing on this bus, one thing I've noticed, the old MTA logo from Long Island Bus. Still at a red light. Let's listen to that engine. We're going to listen to the engine right now. The engine's making a nice quiet noise. There's two people getting on board right now. This bus is going to be packed to the core today because a lot of people are probably trying to get out east. They're probably going to transfer to the Long Island Railroad and go wherever they need to go. Or probably just transfer over to another Nice Bus. Meanwhile, I'm going to go up at Lynbrook to do a couple things I need to do in the area, so that's why I'm taking this bus today. This engine doesn't really sound that bad. They just got a red green light as we were just going by. So up ahead, there's Sears. Here is Sears, everyone. One of the last few Sears left in Long Island. Right here. Always love filming Sears. Also in this clip, I'm going to give you an update on the Royal Farms that's in construction. So we're going to be pulling up to the next stop to pick up somebody. Yeah, somebody did request a stop, so we're going to have to drop somebody off here at the shopping center. So when we get to Royal Farms, I'll give you a quick update and give you a construction progress report on the new Royal Farms scheduled to open before the fall. Okay, everybody, here's an update on the Royal Farms here in New Hyde Park. They are currently making progress on the rest stop. So that's very good news. It's going to be a brand new Royal Farms over here in New Hyde Park by Union Turnpike, New Hyde Park Road, here in the New Hyde Park area. So very good that old rotten bulb station is finally going away. I'm very happy about that, and it's going to attract a lot of customers. I think Royal Farms, this New England company, they're doing the right thing by opening a brand new station over there. That's very good news. Folks, we have a situation on the Long Island Railroad right now. Apparently, on the Mount Concrement branch, Matt Camper just called me on the phone, and he just told me that we have a situation. About an hour ago, a vehicle struck a bridge at Merlorn Avenue. So I don't know if this is going to impact service on the main line right now. So, yeah, we have a situation already on the railroad, but hopefully when I'm on the South Shore, that creepy little South Shore branches, Long Beach, Lower Rockaway, Avalon trains only come every hour through that station, but those creepy little South Shore branches, hopefully they'll get me to Jamaica and I can get the bus home. So that should be good news on that front when I'm done in Lynbrook. Also, Matt Camper is going to be meeting me in Lynbrook. He also called me to tell me that he's on his way, because I told him I changed my plans for today. If he can come to Lynbrook, that would be great. So he's on his way right now to Lynbrook, as I'm enjoying this nice air-conditioned bus going south. So right now, what time is it? 1:12. We may be late running into Lynbrook by about maybe, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. So it shouldn't be that bad, because again, the driver probably had to wait at a long red light, which is very understandable. I get that. But there's no driver protector glass. That's the only negative, again, is that a driver could literally get assaulted. And just remember, assaulting a bus operator in New York State is a felony. It's not a city law, it's a felony. Punishable by up to 5 years and a $250,000 fine, which I don't even know why they have that. They should at least post that on the bus, because that's a felony. I could permanently haunt your record. Thankfully, on New York City bus, they tell passengers that, but Nassau County, we don't care about safety. We don't. We at least give you air conditioning. We don't care about safety. And again, smart system. Andy Byford, please consider bringing it to New York City bus. We need the smart system. The drivers sound mumbled when they make announcements in the PA system. That's what I like about Nice Bus. Only positive. Oh boy, we're noticing a situation right now. This window over here, I'm noticing there's hot air coming out. That's not good. I'm trying to mix in, but at least I am noticing it. Earlier when we stopped, the air conditioner was working fine. Now it's barely even working. Here's a negative effect. I thought adding more RPM would make the air conditioner stronger. Instead, it's making it weaker. I've never witnessed any vehicle have that problem. When you add more RPM, it's supposed to make your AC stronger. But when we stop, we get bigger hazards. We notice that the AC gets stronger. It's so cool, but proper stops, it would work stronger, which maybe because for a CNG engine, it's possible. By the way, we are at the Stuart Manor train station right now. By law, all buses, including public transportation in New York State, have to stop at railroad crossings. This includes Nice Bus and Suffolk Transit. So we are picking up somebody. They probably got off the train station here in another view. And just remember, the other platform is closed here at Stuart Manor until further notice. Just remember that. Is the Hempstead Bridge that also goes westbound to the Lake Terminal in Brooklyn. Yeah, look at that, folks. Lynbrook Movie Theater reopened after a whole year. Quickly wanted to show you that, and if you didn't notice, we just hit the sidewalk. Yep, that's your Nice Bus training for you. And again, that was brought to you by the previous county executive, Edward P. Mangano. Alright, so we're just about to pull into the last stop here at Lynbrook. There's only one passenger left on this bus, because again, Nice Bus ridership has gone down. So I'm about to get off, take care of my errands here at Lynbrook, and hopefully
Broadway in Lynbrook.
You know what I could do? I could probably walk back to the movie theater and show you the front. So that's what we'll do right now. So here we are. This is the brand new Regal building here in Lynbrook. It used to be United Artists, but they changed it. I'm walking through the parking lot because it's the quickest way to get over to the theater. I'm going to try to see, maybe I can get some photos and put it in this video when I edit it out, but wow. Brand new building, huh? Amazing. Yep, that's what happens when you deal with snobs. This is the South Shore now, everyone. This is why I would never move to this area. Everybody acts so preppy around here. It's crazy. And yet they're the ones who only get hourly service to Babylon. We're gonna walk and try to get another view of the theater over here. So here it is. We go over here. So yeah, I better hurry up and try to get the light. Yeah, the light's changing. I better hurry up. Alright, so here's what's playing right now. I think there are 14 theaters in here. So here's what's playing. Again, I almost missed the light. Yeah. So I'm gonna try to get some views inside the theater. And I'm gonna like not buy anything. I got my ticket, but just to see if I can show you what's around, how the lobby looks, and yeah, hopefully that.
Okay, so I was only allowed to take photos of the theater because security was, of course, everywhere in that theater, and I can understand why, but security was nice enough to at least let me take a few photos. I told them I was reviewing it for Google, and like, sure, why not? Might as well, as long as you're not recording actual videos. So thank goodness they were very nice of me to do this. So this is the outside again from Merrick Road. I wanted to show you from another direction as I was leaving. Go to the next photo. So here's the box office. Wonderful box office layout. New letters. And you have your concessions. So you can go. It's small, but I could understand why. And then you have guest services, and of course all the theaters. The theaters are 13 of them. There are 13 theaters in this multiplex. So if you're in Lynbrook, you guys get a new movie theater. So it proves that your town gets preferential treatment along that preppy little Babylon branch. Same with Rockville Center. They got a renovation a few years ago. See, again, there's more investment to the South Shore, and yet, and this is the thing, like, how come? And I'm going to mention this again, and we'll go back to the last photo. We'll go back to the first photo just to prove my point. How come they get better treatment? I mean, at least Hicksville gets a better theater. At least what they should do at Westbury is at least change the seats. Jamaica at least change the seats. It's stadium seating. Why can't Westbury have stadium seating? I know it's a little bit off topic, but you know, I wanted to add this because it was just a fascination when I was passing by, and I had free time before I went over to Entenmann's. So I went over to Entenmann's, I got my donuts, 2 boxes for $5. You can't get that anywhere else in Long Island other than Lynbrook. And then you have, of course, Carl Place on Glen Cove Road, which is a very hard place to get over to. Only way you get there is by Nice Bus. At least with Entenmann's, you have in Long Island Railroad. You at least have trains that go to Lynbrook. So, in my situation, it's only one bus. I only take the N25 from Long Island Jewish. It's not too bad. The last segment of this video will be me and Matt Camper at the train station.
We have a special surprise today. We have Matt Camper joining me. Hello, Matt. How are you today?
I'm doing good, Andy.
All right, so the first noticeable thing we have over here is the waiting room. It has graffiti on it. Let's quickly take a look inside and see if there's any air conditioning. It's locked.
Yep. No, it's not.
Let's see if there's air conditioning.
No.
Oh, it's steamy in here. Oh my God. Too bad, snobs. You get seats here at least if it's cold. In Hicksville, we get Jack. It's best not to wait in here. There we go. There we go. So, here's the thing, snobs. You complain all the time about, oh, we want renovations. We want renovations. You folks here in Lynbrook have it better than what we have to deal with at Hicksville. Alright? Hicksville, it's a dump.
And you know what they get at Merrick? I just noticed this last week. Starting Friday, they're doing renovations.
Really?
Yes, they are. I saw the temporary trailers at Hicksville last Friday when I was
Really?
getting on the train.
Really?
And they're going to get USB charging ports. They're going to get Wi-Fi. They're going to get LED lighting. They're going to get a better waiting room.
Yeah.
And Hicksville, they probably don't get any of that stuff except for a bad waiting room.
A bad waiting room. Lynbrook. Oh, this is vandalized too. The paint's leading off.
And you know, at the east,
Look at this paint. It's chipping off though.
yeah, and also east of here,
This is an
Babylon.
eastbound train. This is the 245 to
245
Long Beach.
to Long Beach. And it doesn't look that bad.
It doesn't look that bad today.
No,
See,
no,
you
quick.
folks in the South Shore branches don't have to deal with this. Meanwhile,
Well-
on the main line, we deal with crowded trains.
Well, you know a crowded train I was on today? That was the 156 from Jamaica to get here to Lynbrook. It's
Right,
on
you
the Babylon
transferred.
branch.
You transferred. I took the N25 to get here.
No, I did not. Actually,
No,
I took the
did.
train from Hicksville, transferred at Jamaica to get here.
Right.
And I took that 156. There were, from what I heard from one of the commuters, 8 cars on a Babylon train. And the back conductor door was open
See,
to let people stand in there. It was absolutely insane. I've never seen anything like that on the Babylon branch. I've seen it worse when people are standing basically for no apparent reason, but that was really bad today on the, that train.
Yeah.
And that was the 135 from Penn, which I know pretty well also.
Yeah.
And then normally, I think that train...
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. There should not be 8 cars a day before a federal holiday, all right? What they should do is, and Matt and I were talking about this, number one, all extra trains should have 12 cars, not 8.
Even regularly scheduled trains.
Are you talking about like on peak?
No, not just on peak, but like the federal holidays too.
Because the next
like
time-
the day before the federal holidays, they should all trains between a certain time and certain time should have at least 10 cars.
Yeah, I mean, at least
we
10
were-
cars. Yeah.
And we were talking about this too. They should restrict. And I noticed a lot of people had their bicycles on those trains that caused
Yeah,
more
there shouldn't be
crowded
bikes
days.
on those
there should
trains.
be no for certain federal holidays like the day before, like today,
Or Labor
before
Day.
the 4th of July, Labor Day. Bikes should be restricted like they do on the Montauk branch between 1 and 8 p.m.
That's very reasonable because the thing is, you don't want all that room escaping. I mean, where's the?
And it
what's
was-
wrong
I
with
saw-
this MTA, huh?
One thing with that train that I was on, there was, I think, about 2 passengers that had to wait for the next train because there was no room.
Exactly.
Actually, or that we had to like squeeze in, basically. And that's the thing too. The crews never came through either, because
insane.
it's like if it's too crowded, we're not going to go through and collect tickets. People get a free ride.
Especially how on the main line, if you're on a Huntington train or a Ronkonkoma train, you know, you should have all that extra room. And the problem is you can't get the extra room because there's a bike in the middle of the aisle. It should not be there.
For a certain time, especially during the summers, before the 4th of July and Labor Day, either the day before if it's the 4th of July or the Friday before, like they do with the Montauk branch. Same thing, believe they do the same thing with the Cannonball. That's the 406 from Penn that runs express to first stop West Hampton, which, by the way, is running today. It is actually running today.
What's running today?
The Cannonball, that's namelessly known as the 406
Oh,
from
the 406
Penn that
from
runs
Penn
along
all
here
the
to
way to-
Babylon
yeah.
branch and runs express all the way. First stop is West Hampton.
Yeah, I know about that 434 train out in the What's the 434, right? There's one train that stops in the Hamptons, I think.
No, you're thinking of the 406.
Yeah, but it stops at the Hamptons around 434 somewhere. I forget
Oh,
where.
that's probably from Hunters Point Avenue.
Oh, okay.
That might be Hunters Point. It might be. There's one from Jamaica I saw that also is running today. That's a Friday only normally at 2:10.
But it makes
That
sense
could
to it makes sense to run it today, but also again you do need that Cannonball on Fridays, obviously, because again people are going to want to go out east of
Yeah,
Montauk.
but I don't know. I'm very curious to know how
'Cause
many people.
Montauk is a place I
how
wanna be
many
in
people are
today.
going to use the Cannonball today?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. Because if you're going out today, you're going to have to come. If you're working on Thursday, you have to come back tomorrow.
Yeah, you
People,
have to.
most of the people. I said this to JKR Specchnet on his live stream the other day on Friday. I said, I bet you most of the people.
Oh, here comes the train.
What is that?
Oh,
That's
it's
not
M7.
stopped here.
That's M7. It's going to
Oh,
Babylon.
that's a 205. That's a 205 from Penn. Now
Oh,
I know.
that train. I know that train.
That's a 205 from Penn.
I've been on it once. I had to transfer to the Hempstead
And
branch.
this might be your train.
Over there?
That might be your train.
The 255 to Penn, right?
Yes.
All right, so this is my train. So Matt's very good insights today. Thank Matt Camper for that. So let's see what we got over here. We got an M7. This is 711. But I have to go on the
7011.
back because obviously
Yes,
there's stairwells.
remember that. Back in the train.